Yo, what is good with y'all? It's your boy KAG, and today we are going to be talking about VR as well as the Nintendo NX. Now, yesterday, I put a video out talking about this statement that we got from DigiTimes, and they were pretty much stating that a source of theirs was saying that Nintendo delayed shipment and all this stuff in development for them to add VR to the actual console. Now, I actually thought about this for a while, and I was reading through some forums and seeing what people thought of this. Granted, a lot of people are taking it with a grain of salt, which they should. Most definitely, you should be taking it all with a grain of salt. But I thought about it, and I was reading across Reggie's statements from previous year at E3, where he was discussing the future of Nintendo as well as virtual reality, and I just want to bring a point here to some of his statements here. So when he was asked about VR and what he actually thought of it, this is what he said. He said, "We have knowledge of the technical space, and we've been experimenting with this for a long time." Now, if you look at that statement right there alone, it lets you know that Nintendo has actually been technically working on some form of VR. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that the NX will have VR, but they have been working on it for a long time. Notice he says long time, which means, yes, there is some type of development going on with VR within the house of Nintendo. Now, if we go on to continue reading what he says, what we believe is that in order for this technology to move forward, you need to make it fun and you need to make it social. Now, if you look at that statement right there as well, you see where apparently they have looked into VR, and right now the current offerings that are on the market as far as VR are not very social, and as he says, not very fun. So it hasn't been possible that Nintendo has technically been working on a VR headset all along. And the reason why I tell you this is because if they've been working towards making it fun and making it more social, or they have put thought into making it fun and more social, then that means that more than likely there's a good possibility that they are technically working on some type of VR in some type of form, whether it be a headset, whether it be this new NX console that they're currently working on. So they have obviously put a lot of thought into VR. And we can just continue on reading. And by the way, he also says in order for it to move forward. So, like for example, with the 3DS, in order to make 3D a more popular thing or a more socially accepted thing, what do? They ended up removing the fact of needing glasses because they wanted to move that technology forward, and now millions of people actually have a form of 3D in their house right now via their 3DS. Now, if we go on and continue, he says, "I haven't walked the floor, so I can't say in terms of what's on the floor today, but at least based on what I've seen to date, it's not fun and it's not social, it's just tech." Now, if you look at that statement, you would see where Reggie is pretty much saying that, hey, right now, looking at all of this, right now, all these people are doing is they just have a form of tech. It's not fun, it's not getting people involved with each other, it's not very social. So maybe it's possible that Nintendo has actually been working on this and they found a way to make it more social, more fun, more interactive, and other things like that. So yeah, if you take that into account and the fact that, they've had a chance to actually look at what a lot of other companies have put out, such as Oculus and PlayStation VR and now at the point where the actual chipset, you know, the GPU by AMD is actually affordable to put in a console to use as VR, you know, things are kind of aligning up. So it is possible that, you know, NX could be or have some type of VR format. But anyways, that's all I had to say on that topic. For all of those people taking what Reggie's statement and turning it negative, because it actually could be more of a positive than a negative. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, and if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, because we talk about all things Nintendo, and I'll talk to you in another video. Peace.